What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for a match reaction. We played our last preseason game of the season against Atalanta, 0-0. Sounds like a boring result. Well, 0-0 is a boring result, but there's more to it if you watch the game, actually. So we're going to go over that, over the individuals, team performance, and if you're ready for the start of the season, obviously, because that kicks off next week, Sunday, so a week from now, basically. We play Udinese away from home, and then it's when it needs to happen because we need to get off to a good start this season. We absolutely have to. There's no ifs and buts, and no excuses, because after last season we have no choice. So, like the video, please do it now because it helps us massively. Subscribe if you're new, and let's go. Okay, so 0-0 sounds boring. Second half was boring. I will put that out there. First half was good, and I will repeat what I've said for every match reaction of this preseason up front. And I said it against Milan, and then you have people saying I don't see it, which is fair. But there are patterns of play. There are certain movements. There are link-up plays. Whatever. There is a difference. It doesn't look like give it to Kostic, give it to Cuadrado, give it to Chiesa and let him cook, whatever. It doesn't feel like that now. Does it look clean 100%? No, but there's an idea behind what we're trying to do. It's quick 1-2s, it's linking up play, it's a lot of movement, and I like it. We missed chances. We should have been up in the first half. We didn't, but we look more dangerous. We look more dangerous, and not dangerous being from put that ball into the box, or Chiesa just make it happen, or Di Maria do something mad. That's the big difference. We're going to need Chiesa to do something mad at times, but you cannot rely on that for an entire season, So that has caught my eye all preseason. The movements up top have been good. There's an idea behind it, and that's what I personally have been asking for all summer or all season last season. At least give me something, the bare minimum. And maybe that is the bare minimum, but I will take it because what else do you want me to do after last season? We need to kind of go off the little small things. We're gonna get fat this season, basically. So that's that. Individually, Cambiasso, because I didn't call him out on the channel. I'm not sold on him because he needs to prove me personally wrong, and I hope he proves me wrong. And today is the first time he proved me wrong because he was excellent. In possession, he was good. I like that he didn't stick to that touchline. He didn't sideline, excuse me. He drifted inside. That created problems for Atalanta because Chiesa could have had space to drift in, drift out. His link-up play was good, and I love what I saw from Cambiasso. He picked up a pulse injury. He went off, so hopefully nothing too bad because a lot of people are expecting him to start over Junior or Kostic next Sunday. I still believe it's going to be Kostic, and I kind of hope not because Kostic came in the second half, and it's one-dimensional. You know what Kostic is. He's coming in and he's putting that cross, and even when he has a player just besides him, and that's what he did. So credit to Cambiasso because he played excellent. Miretti as well. I thought he was good, very good, linking up with Chiesa like he did against Milan. Clean, dangerous. He's good on possession. And you sold Rovella. Pogba's not fit. Fagioli's still recovering from his collarbone surgery. McKennie's not fit. Not that I want McKennie to start. And there's no other midfielder coming in. Rabiot is not fit. I think Miretti needs to stay. Unless you bring in a midfielder, we have no choice. And especially going to Udinese, we don't have a lot of choices. Because Rabiot, he played, and as expected, he's off pace. He trained separately when the club was on tour. You train at a different intensity, so you can see he was off compared to everybody on that pitch. So he needs another week or two to actually gain pace and make up ground compared to the others. So, but yeah, Miretti was good. He was very good. Chiesa looks sharp. He looks hungry. He looks like he wants it, which is good. After the season he had, coming back from injuries, in and out of the lineup, all was going around in the media as well. He needs a big season. We need him to have a big season. So I'm looking forward to that. He looks sharp. He looks ready. that's good. I thought Vlahovic was good today with his link-up play, so that's a positive. Again, I think the rumors are not helping because I think at this point he still doesn't know if he's going to stay. So that's kind of weird to play with. How invested in terms of how much are you putting in preseason games when you're not sure what your future is going to be. So that's a weird situation. Wea, he looks good. He looks defensively. He was very good today. I think that was a knock in preseason. Defensively, position wise, he was very good defensively. Going forward, he's fast, he's quick, he's a bit unpredictable. So he did very well as well. I thought Locatelli was good in that first half. First half was good. We dominated. Maybe not possession wise because it was like 33 possession, 34, 54, 53. But it's another different type of 54 compared to last season because we were in and around the box consistently and we looked dangerous and the combinations were good. So that's all the positives. The negative, if you want to call it negative, because it's preseason, we drop off in the second half. Not as much as we did last season, but there is a drop off. The pressing is not there because in the first half the pressing was excellent and it wasn't Chiesa pressing and then 5 minutes later Vlahovic joining. It's a team press and that's good. It's not all over the place, but we couldn't keep up with that intensity. You can say it's preseason, fair, but you need to find a balance. We need to find a balance, and when are we going to do that? Are we going to do it for 20 minutes? Then you need to score, in my opinion. And then you can not sit back, like play more loosely and then pick it up again. That's actually the art. That's the balance you need to find, in my opinion. Also a positive before I go to the second half, the fitness level compared to last season is day and night. It's better. It's much, 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 much better. Because I remember last season, we were in September and in the 16th minute, we had players on their knees catching, looking for air. I think everybody remembers that. We couldn't believe what was happening. So that needs to change. It definitely needs to change. And it did change, in my opinion. It did change. The second half, we made a lot of subs, and you get the pace gets out of the game. I thought Atalanta was more up for it in the second half because in the first half, they missed intensity, they missed desire, and it was more of a one-sided game, if you're being honest. The second half, they gave more account for themselves, which was good, because we needed that to have it both ways. So yeah, that's it. But basically, in a nutshell, it's done now. We play next week. Are we ready for the season? I'm going to say we are ready to beat Udinese and Bologna. There are no excuses. You need to beat Udinese and Bologna. Absolutely no excuses. Like, you need 6 out of the 6 points going into the international break in September. Otherwise, that's a terrible start. I'll put it out there. You need to beat those teams. There's no excuse. Are you ready for the season? I don't believe so. I think we miss a few takes. That midfield, it's so many question marks still. I don't think that backline is that good. So they will make mistakes. Like Danilo and Alexander, they made a few mistakes here and there today. Like stupid mistakes, avoidable mistakes. Like you need to think before you do what they did. Make a tackle, misplacing an easy pass, those issues. But that's going to be their entire season. That's not going to change. So he needs to find a balance also as well in the setup. Because on his own, on their own, I don't think that backline is good. Is that good? That's my issue going into the big picture. Are you going to compete with the other teams consistently? Probably not. I think we have a better squad than Lazio or whatever. But I think as a team, they look better on the eye and whatever you want to call it. So that's something we need to look out for. So on the big picture, that midfield question marks. Attack, if Chiesa's out, I do believe we have an issue. It's going to be Junior pushed up front, I guess, I hope. But it's kind of a drop-off, obviously, because there are different stages of the career. And Sule is the big one for me. I need an option on the right-hand side. So I don't know if letting Sule go is a good idea. Now, we might want to push for that move because he wants to play. I get that. But, man, we need an option on that right-hand side. We do. If Weah is out, yes, you can ship out. You can move Cambiasso to that place. But if you lose Sule, we have absolutely nothing. And you can be convinced or not convinced by Sule. I get that. But we need options. We absolutely need options. And I cannot go into the season with Chiesa being that spark on the left and right combined, basically. That's my issue. Last season we had Di Maria. It didn't really work out, but you still had the option of Di Maria. But let's see what will happen in the last couple of days of the transfer window. I'm gonna wrap this one up. Like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you watched the game or what your expectations are, and we will be back tomorrow.